Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Mom. Ezri. There she is. Where's Ezri? There she is. Where's Ezri? There she is. Today was house cleaning day. Daniel is gonna have a dinner party for his co-workers, ex-co-workers, friends at this house, and I haven't been cleaning the house for a really long time. So today was the day that I did a lot of major cleaning. I started around I think 3 o'clock after lunch. So I started with the ensuite bathroom upstairs, cleaning the counters, and then I wiped down, dusted down shelves, the bed, I cleaned the coffee tables, I cleaned the kitchen sink. I also wiped down the staircase. There's a whole lot more I haven't finished doing. I'm just taking a rest right now, and then I'll continue afterwards. But basically, I'm planning to wipe down the TV cupboard again, TV cabinet, and then fix that bookshelf. Oh, and I also did the fireplace. Haha, it's been one of the projects that I've been meaning to finish or to start. For the longest time, I haven't really decorated the fireplace, and I finally got around to doing it. I'll post a photo at the end of this video clip to let you see what was before and what's currently how it looks like under proper lighting. So I redecorated the shelf over here right by the laundry room. Originally it had a lot of empty boxes on top and then board games, so I rearranged it, and now we have this. And then I cleaned the coffee table, cleaned the TV cabinet, I put away the game controls in the cupboard, and then I also cleaned away wood pieces that was left behind before. Now it's empty. I've also cleaned this coffee table. When the guests arrive, I'll remove this blanket. Right now it's on over the coffee table because Ezri likes to knock on the glass, like she'll use the remote control or CD cup and just bang on the coffee table. So I just put this over the coffee table since it's made of glass, so that it prevents it from breaking. And then this one is empty right now. On Saturday or the weekend, I will remove this and put in the guest room so it's not in the way. And then I'll probably rearrange this coffee table and put it over here somewhere. We'll see. I did a wipe down of the fridge, and also this dustbin over here. And then I've also wiped down this coffee table, and I've also rearranged the decorating pieces over here, and I've also wiped down this shoe rack. Alright, it's Monday, Labor Day, and I came to work because there was some overtime opportunities, so I decided to work. But there isn't much work to do, unfortunately, so I decided to leave. Like right now it's almost 11. Normally I would stay like up until 1 p.m. stay for the pizza that they order, but I'm just gonna skip that and leave, and then take the 2 hours to have some me time. So I decided to go maybe to Home Goods, Barnes and Noble, and Ross. Yeah, I mean 2 hours is kind of short to go to those places, but I don't want to stay out too long since Daniel's alone and Ezri at home. But it'll be a good time to have some me time. Came back from shopping and I went to Carter's instead of Ross and decided to buy this for Ezri. I bought this pair of shoes because the one that she has right now, brown, doesn't seem to go well with a lot of the clothes, so this one would look better, and it's size 7. And I also went to Home Goods, and these are the stuff that I bought to replace some of the items that's on the shelf. A nice wooden quote here, follow your dreams. A wooden owl. A geometric shape decoration item here. And I have a similar one, but it's slightly bigger, and it's $11 on clearance. This one is, I think, how much is this? $5. This one was $5 as well. This one is $7.99, $8. Also bought this little small bowl of vase. It is $4, so not bad, and it's gonna replace the items that's not suitable on the shelf. I'll show you the final picture at the end. Okay, so in the previous vlogs I mentioned that Ezri would be transitioning to a new class, and she did go to the new class, and it's been a few weeks now. But recently she's been like crying every time we approach the class or when I drop her off, and she doesn't want me to leave. I kept wondering, was it because of her transitioning period or because I lingered too much? I decided to ask the teacher when I picked her up today whether she was having any problems with the other kids, and then she told me that Ezri is being picked on. This is the first I've heard. They haven't really volunteered this information to me. I had to ask them about this, which really upset me now that I think more about it. And what the teacher told me is that this particular kid picks on Ezri more than the rest of the kids. I mean, he does it to all of the kids, but he seems to pick on Ezri the most. And Ezri hasn't been fighting back. She just cries all the time. And I also notice whenever I look at the cameras, she always corners herself against the wall, under the shelf, just looking at the other kids and not really joining in. Same thing with the playground. I asked the teacher, where does she normally play at the playground? And she pointed it out to me that Ezri would go to the corner, to the far end, against the wall, but never really mingling with the other kids, which really, really concerns me, because she is not feeling safe. She's not feeling safe enough to explore her environment, to be sociable with the other kids. So I am really upset about this, and I feel like I need to do something. So tomorrow I'm going to talk to either the teacher, but it looks like the teacher is going to be busy, busy attending to the arrival of the kids as they arrive in the morning. So I'm going to have to take this straight to the owner of the daycare, because they might not be aware of this, and I just want to know what are the actions they're going to take to give my daughter the safe environment she needs to, not be depressed, and hopefully change her, from a scared and crying baby to her normal, regular, cheerful self. I just hope there is a solution to this. Otherwise, the last thing I want to do is pull her out of this daycare and find another daycare. Then there'll be a whole new level of transitioning again and getting used to the other kids. It could be a little bit traumatic for her, but I hope I don't have to do that. So hopefully my talk with this owner will come to some sort of solution for Ezri. So this morning I woke up earlier than usual and dropped Ezri off at the daycare so that I could talk to the teacher about the situation that I was concerned about, which was Ezri being picked on by the other kids, and as a result she's not transitioning well in her new class. It's been weeks now, and maybe I'm overreacting, but I didn't want it to continue before any action could be taken to prevent her from feeling unsure of herself, not safe in the environment to explore and develop skills that's important during her this current stage of her age. So I got emotional. I wasn't planning to cry, and I've never cried in front of Ezri before, because I didn't want her to follow this habit of crying all the time. I mean, she's already a crybaby as it is. So this morning I dropped her off at her old class, since her current class teacher hasn't arrived yet, and I think that was much better because she really liked the old class and the teachers, and so she wasn't really crying that much. She was sad that I had to go, of course, but she wasn't crying very long, and the teacher was holding her, so I think that helped. Anyway, as I was telling the teacher the story, I started crying, and she told me to speak to the other the lady that's at the counter, who is the next best person to talk to besides the owner of the daycare. So I decided to leave the room before I cried even more and Ezri saw me. So I left, and then I spoke to the other lady, and I was really crying it out as I was telling her the story, and I think she took it really seriously, and she promised to watch over Ezri. And I was really thankful that she would do that. So hopefully after this, Ezri will improve and I won't really get so upset. Because one of the things I'm worried about is Ezri being bullied. and for it to happen so early and so young, I didn't want her to, withdraw and not be able to socialize and have trouble mingling with the other kids in the future. It's gonna be even tougher when she's in a public school with more kids. So hopefully this can be resolved and Ezri would build more confidence. I really can't wait for Ezri to grow up and be able to understand and talk to me, because it's hard when you want to solve a problem but you can't communicate and help her. You can only rely on a teacher of a class, and there's only so much that she could do. I mean, one teacher for every 4 kids or 5 kids. Not that much attention can be given at a daycare. So okay, we'll see. Maybe she'll improve. I just have to be hopeful. Okay, recently Daniel ordered some clothes for Ezri from Oshkosh, Bigosh, and Carter's. So we have this, and they were having a promotion. So all of this was on some sort of discount. So we have this cat t-shirt, this one, future president, some shorts I ordered for her so she could play when it's too warm she'll have shorts to wear. And then these are her pants. It looks a little bit big, but I think she'll grow into it pretty soon. The green one, and then there's this cat one, a butterfly one since she loves butterflies. These are tights. And then another cat. And we have a pair of sleepwear with long sleeves, which will be for winter, with a matching pair of pants. And then we have this one, Cats in Space pajamas. And then we have this one, another cat one, nice neck, with a matching pair of pajamas. And then we have another set of pajamas. I love naps. Obviously it's all cats because my husband loves cats. And this one, another cat, pajamas, matching pants. And then finally this one, I am the cat's pajamas with its matching pants. It looks a little bit long, but we can just roll it up, so she doesn't trip over it. All in all, I think she's gonna love, or she's gonna look cute wearing them. Color. Shake.